Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we already have episode 4 of our playthrough of Ark Survival Ascended, and we're still living the beach bob life, so you already know it's gonna start out with some more killing of trilobites, dodos, lystros, all that good stuff that you find on the beach, because we are still in a desperate need for meat so we can spoil it, and also for always we're looking out for more hide and more chitin, keratin, all that stuff, because you've probably seen in the thumbnail already why we're gonna need chitin and keratin, because, you've seen it in the thumbnail, but still, like, we're gonna need a saddle for that, aka the Pteranodon that we're gonna tame somewhere in this episode, so, for now it's just, we'll just stick to some more dodo killing and harvesting, because, that needs to happen too. While we're at it, please like and subscribe. The support on the channel lately has been absolutely crazy. My statistics are like through the roof, and I can't thank you guys enough. It really means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. So let's keep growing the channel together, and can't wait to see where it goes from here. But just know that I really appreciate every single one of you watching, liking, commenting, and I really appreciate it. But enough of me yapping about that. Let's just continue the video. After some more farming, it was time to finally make a storage box so we can store all of our items away as well, because that was kind of becoming a necessary item for us to have as well. So put everything in there, but we're gonna notice quite quickly that while we're trying to do all of this, we're just chilling by our storage box and preparing to just make some more narcotics, because all the while that we're playing, we're obviously still also on that narcotic grind, because it's good for XP, and in my opinion you can never have too many narcotics and too many trank arrows to your name, so why not continue that grind while we're at it. We do need a better way to farm fiber though, so a Moschops tame would be pretty solid, but we would have to find one first that we can actually tame and that isn't packy and requires rare flower or giant bee honey or whatever. Don't you just hate when you get those? 'Cause it just kind of sucks. But for now, it was time to finish off our metal toolkit. So we already got the metal pickaxe in the last episode, obviously. So now it was time to complete the set and get the metal hatchet. But that's when this very nicely colored Pteranodon ran into me. So without thinking, I grabbed my bolas and realized that I didn't have my trank arrows on my bow or even on my character, so quickly grabbed those, but by the time that I did that and turned around, the Pteranodon unfortunately had flown off. But we would just follow it, wait for it to land. It's a terrible level, it's only like a level 10 I believe, but yellow is my favorite color, so I really wanted to have this one. And one shot to the dome was enough to put it to sleep, and now it was just a matter of keeping it asleep until it was hungry enough to eat, and we would have ourselves our first flyer of the series. So we're making some progress here, but we would still need to get some narcotics to keep it asleep, but we had plenty of those obviously, but we still needed some meat in order to feed it as well, preferably prime meat obviously, because that's better for the taming effectiveness. So that meant finding preferably a baby to kill, because they give prime meat, because we're not really in a position to kill much other things that would give prime meat so far. So the whole dodo grind by killing and then harvesting started again. So quick little montage of me killing all the dodos and harvesting their bodies. We slightly got interrupted though by these two compies, but Perry is of course the strongest parasaur that the world has ever seen, so he had no issue whatsoever dealing with those two little annoying things, and we harvested them up right after as well. But obviously after that it was right back to the dodo grind, so quick little montage of some more killing and harvesting for you guys. Of course we couldn't have all the fun, so we let Perry have some fun as well by letting him take out a few dodos as well. This did take a bit longer, but you know, it's whatever. Eventually he gets the job done, and that's what I care about. But when we hopped back onto Perry, this dodo was apparently the partner for life of the one that Perry just brutally murdered, wanted some revenge and took a fight that he couldn't finish, but you know, that stuff happens, and that's when we saw this little guy. So obviously we killed that too, because that could hopefully give us some prime meat that we can use to tame up our Pteranodon, to give us the best effectiveness, because even as a level 10, 1 or 2 levels extra would make a huge difference, because let's be real, a level 10 is completely terrible, but I want to use it down the line as well to get some cool colors on my breeding pair of Pteranodons. But we tamed it up. I decided to name it Neon in honor of like the cool neon yellow color that it has, and hopefully, just like Perry, I can keep this one alive for more than an episode. It's only level 10, so we would have to be a bit careful, but I promise you guys I will do my best to keep it alive. So no guarantees, obviously, because this is still Ark, and that's a thing in and of itself that is pretty dangerous. But we saw that the saddle level, the requirement of level to unlock the saddle, is 38. Which we, well, there's no easy way to say it, we didn't have that yet, so now it was a matter of getting down to the grind to get as many levels as quick as possible. So I started up by fixing up my tools, because I'd been doing quite a lot of farming in the meanwhile, but I usually cut all of that out, because it's kind of boring watching me smack a rock or a tree for like 10 minutes, so I usually don't show that. But we grinded some metal as well, because we wanted to make a crossbow to make taming things or killing things in the future easier. And I also decided to start farming out some stone foundations, because they would give decent XP, and that's also what I want to use as the base for my first little proper like house slash base over here. So it would be a win-win, because we would be gaining XP for making the foundations and grinding the resources, so we would also be working towards our Pteranodon saddle. But for now we were still obviously spoiling all the meat that we got from killing all the dodos and compies, so we could turn that into yet more narcotics. But was a lot of grinding here after we got the Pteranodon, because I really wanted to get it a saddle. So after doing another berry run and letting all that meat spoil, we put it all in the mortar and pestle, and we were once again able to make quite a lot of narcotics, which was good, because once again you can never have enough of those in my opinion. But for now we really just had to settle into the grind to try and get as many of the stone foundations as we could as quickly as possible, so we would be getting one step closer to our Pteranodon saddle, because we need to fly the Pteranodon to like a mountain to get crystal for a spyglass, so we can have an easier time spotting future tames and looking at the levels, seeing what's worth it to tame or not. So that was the end goal here. But for now it was just more metal, because you know, we now had a crossbow. We had to fix up the pickaxe as well, and the hatchet also needed a bit of repairing. So, you know, just the tedious grind again. And we were also running quite low on the bola, so made some of those as well. that is indeed when we unlocked the stone foundation, and that's where I came up with the plan to just, you know, try to mass produce the stone foundations to make as many of them as possible, so we could A, use them for the base, and B, we would also get quite good XP towards our level for the Pteranodon saddle. I also would just like to say, like, if you guys would like to see me do some of the actual farming and stuff, like, let me know. But like, this was, I believe, like an hour and 10 minutes of like raw footage, and I managed to you know, condense it to like a little under 17 minutes. So, you know, this really is like the shortened version of everything that happened. But by like the health of all my tools and stuff, you can see that there is a lot of grinding in between. But, you know, if you guys want to see that, let me know. But I also knew from already playing Ark before that for a Pteranodon saddle you need either, I believe it was 75, like either keratin or chitin or a combination of the two resources. And I happen to know that the turtle gives those resources after you kill it, so I decided to jump on Perry and start attacking him. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this hard, so I'll just let you guys watch that. But it's gonna be quite a close fight. I was obviously lying, it was the easiest fight. No, it wasn't. Really, I almost lost Perry multiple times, and yeah, it wasn't a good time, but it would, you know, it would help. It gave us some good experience for killing it as well, and it obviously helped towards getting the Pteranodon saddle as well. Obviously, more stone foundation production as well, because that is a grind going on in the background all this time as well. I also saw the massive, I believe, 230 hide or something that we needed. Spoiler, we didn't have nearly half of that, so like we had to get quite a lot of that as well. This Pago obviously robbed my Majo berries again, very annoying, but you know, what can you do about it? I killed it, his body kind of disappeared under the map, so we'll just switch to another dodo killing and harvesting montage instead, so I'll catch you guys after. Obviously, when a supply drop lands, we always take the time to loot that as well. And this one actually had some arrows, some narcotic, and most of all, maybe even this metal pike. So we would now have a much easier time killing all the beach inhabitants, starting with this moss jobs. Because I wanted to tame it, obviously, to have a better fiber harvester, but this guy was being a little picky and didn't want any of the resources that I currently had. So I clapped him with my newly acquired metal pike. But it also, some of you might have already spotted, it had a baby icon above it, so that meant that there was a baby somewhere, which we also got, and I don't really know why, but I decided to, I believe, I named it Barry. I don't know, because it's my fiber harvester, but we'll just gloss over that. There was another moss shop that was too packy to accept anything that I had, and that meant death, obviously. This one made it a little harder for me, and also while we're killing this guy, I also, throughout these videos, keep turning down like the resolution or whatever, like the quality of like the game, to try and improve the frames, because especially when I'm running through bushes or I'm like in or near the water, like the frame rate drops dramatically. So I apologize if it looks a little bit less nice, but for the frame rate it is unfortunately a thing that we have to do. However, in all the confusion I kind of lost sight of the little moss shops called Barry, and to this day still haven't seen it, so no clue where that thing ended up. But you know, in the end we ended up unlocking the PT saddle, and it was just a matter of grinding the resources for it now. But that's something we'll do in the next episode, and for now I hope you guys enjoyed this one again. Please like and subscribe, comment some more name suggestions for future tames, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!